Today I'm going to teach you how to make personalized bricks like this one. Take a look. These bricks contain recycled glass bottles. You can use them in your garden, vegetable garden beds, sidewalks, house facades, and even for building walls. These bricks are cheap, easy, and quick to make. I'm sure you're going to love them. Take a look at how simple it is to make your own. You can recycle glass bottles from your home or neighborhood, or buy them from places that sell recyclable materials. They are very cheap, and you'll only pay a few cents for each one. Hello, Mr. Antonio. Could you please tell me the price per kilo for the bottles? I'll take all of them here.
Hi, Victor. You're here again, my friend. The price is 2 cents per kilo.
There are so many.
I also have more bottles in different colors and shapes. If you'd like, I can gather them all for you.
All these bottles only cost me 20 cents. Friends, each bottle weighs on average between 193 grams and 195 grams, which means that to make 1 kilo, you'll need a total of 6 bottles. I bought 20 kilos, which in total was 104 bottles, and all of that cost me $0.40. As for the colors, I was only able to get these 4: green, blue, red, and light blue. They're so cheap that 1 sack of these would be enough to make hundreds of bricks, and I'm going to show you that. You need to choose the color of your brick. Using a piece of cardboard, a hammer, and a cloth, just follow these steps. Place the bottle inside a container. Then put the cardboard on top of the bottle. And finally the cloth. After that, just break the bottle with the hammer. I'm going to use all these colors for you to evaluate. If you decide to make this at home, you can choose the color you like the most, which will save you time picking the right color. First, place the bottle in the container. Second, put the cardboard on top of the bottle. Third, cover everything with a cloth. Fourth, break the bottle with the hammer. During this process, wear gloves and safety glasses, and do it in a location away from children and animals. If you notice, this process is very quick, and 1 single bottle can fill 2 to 3 bricks. Everything in life is a cycle. Everything renews and rebuilds itself. It's wonderful to have the opportunity to create, recreate, and add value, and I believe you have that in abundance. That's why it's important to carry this perception and understand that this phrase holds more value than any message I'd like to convey. If you're as careful as I was, you'll notice that I hardly made a mess on the floor. These were the 4 colors, and of course, if you're doing this on a larger scale, use a bigger box or other equipment that can crush the bottles, but always with safety and attention. Now see how a broken bottle can have beauty. When you're creative, you don't just see broken glass, you see art. That's what makes us special. For making the bricks, I will need to use 2 different measurements. The first mixture is a stronger and more resistant concrete, perfect for holding the glass. You'll need 2 parts of sand, 1 part of cement, and 1 part of glass shards. The second mixture is a standard ratio for blocks, which consists of 6 parts sand and 1 part cement. Here's how it works. The stronger mixture, which contains the glass, should go at the bottom of the brick. This way, you'll save on glass, as we want the shards to be visible on the surface of the brick. And the standard mixture will go on top of the stronger mixture, covering most of the brick. This way, the 2 mixtures will bond together, making the brick more resistant. The side that will be exposed to people is the one with the glass. The side without glass should remain hidden, as it won't have the shine from the shards. I want to let you know that I'll be making my bricks in a larger container. I just use these small containers to help you understand each measurement, but you can use buckets to make larger quantities. Let's get started. The first mixture I'll make is the stronger one, to keep the glass firm. I'll use 2 parts of sand and 1 part of cement. I need to mix the dry ingredients first, then add water. After mixing the dry ingredients, you should add water gradually. The concrete shouldn't be too wet or too dry. It should have a texture similar to the concrete used for flooring. Once the mixture is ready, you can add the glass and mix everything together. Add the glass after you've added the water, because if you add the glass before the water, the glass powder might fly due to the mixture being too dry. This part is done. Now, I'll prepare the larger mixture for the block. This is the standard mixture for the block brick. It consists of a total of 6 parts sand and 1 part cement. This concrete should be a little drier, with less water. The texture should be such that when you press it with your hands, it stays firm and leaves an imprint of your hand. It shouldn't be as wet as the concrete with glass. I showed the measurements and how to do it to explain to you, but in my case, I'll be using 18-liter buckets. Now I'll apply used motor oil to the mold so the bricks don't stick when removing them from the mold. I will leave the link for this mold, as suggested, for you to watch at the end of the video to learn how to make it. It's a simple and easy mold to make. You can see that I'm using wood underneath, but it's not necessary. What you really need is a flat surface, so the bricks stay level. You only need to apply it once, and the rest of the day, the concrete won't stick. You can find this oil in workshops, and they usually give it away for free. Now, I'll assemble the mold and show you. This mold is very easy to make, and every 3 minutes I can produce 12 bricks. I made it using recycled materials and old pieces of wood. Making the brick is very easy. You should place the stronger concrete, which contains the glass, at the bottom, leaving a height of 2 to 3 centimeters. On top of this mixture, you place the standard concrete. I've placed the concrete with glass, and now I'll add the standard concrete, which is weaker. Press the mixture down firmly, and then use a spatula to smooth the top and remove any imperfections. It's a good idea to keep all the bricks standardized so they look beautiful. If you don't have a spatula, you can use a mason's trowel, which will give the same result. The great thing about this mold is that you don't have to wait for the brick to dry. You can remove it right away. Just take off the 2 supports and remove the brick so you can make more. Now I remove the 2 pieces of wood and the dividers. You can do this all day long, creating dozens of bricks. As you can see, there's no need to wait for them to dry. Just remove the mold, set up the next one, and create more bricks. It's that simple. You can also color the cement, giving your bricks various colors in addition to the glass. I'll use green to show you. Look how beautiful the colored cement looks. There are colors like green, red, yellow, and black. Make your bricks in a shaded area, never in the sun. If you make them in the sun, there's a risk they will crack. Make them in the shade, which is the ideal condition. During the curing process, apply water 3 times a day. Just pour water over them after the first 24 hours. Today is the next day. I'll remove the bricks so you can see them, analyze them, and share your opinion. Here's the first brick, sturdy and firm. The glass is in place, but we'll still finish the edges, and you'll see how they turn out. Look how the green brick stands out. It's going to look beautiful once I finish the edges and reveal the glass. Now you'll need a glass sandpaper, as it will come into contact with water and is more water resistant than other types of sandpaper. I'll be using sandpaper with a grit of 100. This is the raw brick. We will sand it down, removing the glass edges and smoothing it out, while also removing the concrete surface to expose the glass shards. I'll split the sandpaper, wet the brick, and also wet the sandpaper. Then, I'll sand the entire brick so you can see. You'll notice how fast this process is. To show how quickly the finishing is done, I'll sand it again and won't pause the video, so you can see how long it takes to make it perfect. Pretty quick, right? The more sanding, the more the glass shards are exposed. But for me, it's perfect like this. Just to clarify, I made this brick yesterday, but I'm showing it to you now. The ideal is to wait for the cement to cure. So, wait at least 7 days, or wait for the full cure, which takes 28 days. And this is how our brick turns out. This is the final result. You can replace the glass with any other material you find interesting, such as beads, plastics, colored stones, or anything else that catches your attention. I know I don't know you and I'm not aware of your struggle, but the only thing I ask of you is to keep fighting, challenge yourself, and don't let anything or anyone take anything away from you. Find your essence and awaken the best version of yourself. If you were happy to watch my video and see these beautiful bricks with recycled glass, it's because I gave my best for you. I made mistakes, corrected myself, and redid until I got it right, so you could see the final result. I truly hope I've helped you in some way. May God embrace you today and always. Thank you so much.